Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that has been gaining a lot of attention in recent years: mindfulness and its relationship with stress reduction. With so much going on in our daily lives, it's easy to see why people are turning to mindfulness techniques. But what exactly does mindfulness mean?
Well, mindfulness is essentially the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. A lot of people think it's all about sitting quietly, but it's really about being aware of what's happening around and within you.
Exactly, and it's not just a trend. There's some solid scientific backing behind how mindfulness can help reduce stress. Studies show that mindfulness practices like meditation can significantly lower stress levels.
That's right. There's even a structured program called Mindfulness Stress Reduction, or MBSR, that's been shown to work wonders for many people. Developed by John Kabat-Zinn in 1982, it combines meditation, yoga, and breathing exercises to help individuals manage stress.
I've heard about MBSR. What kind of results have people experienced after completing the program?
It's pretty impressive. Participants often report improvements in their overall well-being. These include better stress management, reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression, and even improved emotional regulation.
That sounds like a game changer, especially for people dealing with chronic stress. But how do these mindfulness practices actually work on a neurological level?
Great question. Research has shown that regular mindfulness practice can lead to changes in brain activity. For example, it can increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for higher-order functions like decision-making and emotional regulation.
So essentially, mindfulness helps you manage your emotions better by rewiring your brain to respond more thoughtfully to stress.
Exactly. It's like training your brain to be less reactive. That way, when something stressful happens, you're able to stay calm and make better decisions.
What's even more interesting is that studies have shown that mindfulness doesn't just help with mental stress, it can also improve physical health outcomes. People practicing mindfulness report lower blood pressure and better sleep quality too.
It really does impact both the mind and body. And it's not just a quick fix. The more consistently you practice, the more benefits you reap over time.
And what's great is that mindfulness isn't something you have to do for hours at a time. Simple practices like mindful breathing or a few minutes of meditation can make a difference.
Absolutely. Even short moments of mindfulness throughout the day can help. It's about integrating it into your daily life.
It sounds like mindfulness is a powerful tool for improving mental health and well-being, but are there any downsides or limitations?
While mindfulness is extremely beneficial, it's important to note that it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. For people with severe mental health issues, mindfulness can be an excellent complementary tool, but it shouldn't replace professional treatment.
Right, it's always important to seek professional help when needed. Mindfulness can enhance that treatment, but it's not a replacement for it.
Exactly. And even for those without serious mental health issues, it's about starting small. You don't need to dive into an intense program right away. Just a few minutes of mindful breathing each day can help build the foundation.
And the cool part is that with regular practice, mindfulness can actually help you build resilience. So when life throws stress at you, you're better equipped to handle it.
Yes, resilience is key. By learning to manage your stress, you're not just reducing the negative impacts, it's also helping you grow stronger in the face of challenges.
It's like building mental muscle, right?
Exactly. And over time, those mental muscles grow stronger, making you more adaptable to life's ups and downs.
So looking forward, what's next for mindfulness practices and stress reduction?
I think we'll see more research and innovations in the field. New techniques and approaches will continue to emerge, helping more people integrate mindfulness into their lives. Plus, as we see more intersections between mindfulness and other areas like education and workplace wellness, we're likely to see even broader applications.
It's definitely exciting to think about. Mindfulness is not just for personal development, but it's becoming a key part of various industries too, like healthcare and education.
Exactly. And as more people begin to embrace mindfulness, it'll likely be integrated into even more aspects of life, transforming how we manage stress and approach mental well-being.
This was such an insightful conversation. I feel like I'm ready to start incorporating more mindfulness into my day.
Same here. It's all about starting small and staying consistent. Mindfulness is a journey, but it's one that can have a profound impact on your life.
Absolutely. Thanks for this great discussion today. I hope everyone listening feels inspired to give mindfulness a try.
Thank you. And to everyone out there, remember, just a few moments of mindfulness a day can make a big difference. Stay mindful and take care of yourselves.
Until next time, everyone, stay present.